Oh, I'm sure, because they want that thing.
Any predictions of how many of our main ones are going to pass? Because we lost.
I swear they're going to kill Rita's officer. I swear.
Okay, fans, again, not everything said by the people on this show is supported by Fanatics and the Fan or anybody who has any damn sense.
I can almost guarantee
it's about time.
Yeah, I mean,
the right time.
Yeah, this would be the time that you were going to kill him off.
Norman
this is where
would still make money.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. He's going to, but I mean, if I was his agent, I'd have tried to get him to kill him off 2 years ago.
He's on his contract.
Yeah.
No, I can see that. I think.
I mean, he's the 800-pound wrecking ball in this scenario.
I think Lenny actually he wants to do all this other stuff because he's in London right now doing Shakespeare or something, and that was hindered because he was here. We had to call him at 3 a.m. to wake up to do an interview before we were talking dead. So I have a feeling Lenny's not going to survive the war.
Well, I mean, I get a feeling that The Walking Dead is slowly hitting its natural end, TV-wise. I mean, obviously the series is
I can't even imagine.
But it's just, how many of these people are already, 5-6 years into it, and that's about the usual time people are done with it.
I think Lauren is due for a death soon, too, which I don't know how I feel about because she's pregnant. I mean, are they going to kill her before or after the kid? Are they going to kill her while she's showing? Because that's just tacky.
Well, it's been 3 years. They can do the whole baby zombie scenario again and try to get away with it.
I don't know if the director can handle another baby, an infant on the set. That would drive me crazy, having that many kids around with this medium. I mean, it's not like it's a family-friendly show. People get to dying. You wake up to dying. That's what this show is about. Get to dying. I mean, they killed off that entire family with the kids. Last season when the Lake of Fire, right before the Lake of Fire, they killed off the mother and both her kids in one episode, and she blew out Carl's eye.
I'm surprised they don't have more kids. I mean, this is a situation where people have only two things to do: keep living.
That's I've had a lot of friends that bring that up to me. Yeah. I don't always bring it up, but you're not wrong. There's a lot of things that. Where are all the diabetics?
Yeah.
Where are all the people with heart problems?
They're already dead.
Yeah, they're already dead.
There are a lot of things that dropping the ball on in some ways, I feel like. Anybody that has medicine that they have to take on a regular.
They don't cover any good topics.
They don't.
They don't cover any good, relatable topics. That's why I'm having trouble keeping up with Walking Dead.
It's still the number one show on the planet.
It's a great show, but they're not covering anything that's relatable.
On the planet. Like, it has more viewers than any other show on the planet.
It's hemorrhaging viewers left and right.
No. They got them back 3 weeks in. I know what you're saying. They did. This the season premiere caused them so many problems.
Yeah.
Oh, man. They lost millions. They lost... The last count that Keith gave me was 4 million viewers they lost from week 1 to week 2.
Well, how do you relate? That's what my point is. Like, whenever I watch it, it's depressing. Like, there is nothing that's relatable.
Well, let's ask the college kids. Are y'all ready for the zombie apocalypse?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Is that college helping you? Is that college degree going to help you?
The college already feels like a zombie apocalypse.
You walk into the cafe, everybody's just walking around dragging one leg.
We will not mention which
yes,
college.
Thank you.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, this is just a show of a zombie apocalypse. It's not going to be completely relatable, but yes, in a lot of TV shows, you do have to find some things to relate about.
Well, you have to deal with the life that you have. You know, and it's like it can't all just be about running and hunkering down.
But that's what zombies are.
Well, one of the things that I'm unhappy with the show about is the geographies. I'm so lost as to where they are right now. And now they've got 4 different locations, and I'm like, I've actually sat here looking at a map going, well, they don't make no damn sense.
Yeah, the comic book series was all about sanctuary. It was all about finding a place, building up a place around you, and then having somebody really royally screw it up. You know, and
Rick.
That's where I think that the series has kind of gone awry. They've been more character-based, and they've really not tied in, because in the comic book series, you really do get a sense of community. Everywhere they end up with, there's a network of community, and at least that's relatable. And so with this, it's very much driven by, I think, actor contracts and who gets more screen time, and it became that very corporatized, TV.
I feel like movie and viewer driven so strongly now that sometimes they actually hurt themselves.
Yeah.
Because is it intelligent to have Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Negan? It's insanely intelligent.
Yeah.
But I've literally had people say, I don't hate that character that is designed to be hated.
Yeah, I know. I was the same way with the
Until
governor.
you put a bullet in your head, then you might hate him a little bit.
Yeah, I was the
because he
same
would do that.
Same way with the governor. I think that, they're just trying to, they're trying to get people to follow it. They're not, and they didn't get all these people following it because of this kind of the mantra that they're following now. They got people to follow it because they're like, that's totally different. I want to watch that, And now they're just playing towards the characters. I think this has a lot to do with agents and contracts and how much screen time you get. Because you get into that argument of, as an actor, how much time am I getting in this series? And literally you have writers that have to write towards how much screen time this person gets. That ruins a lot of the creative process.
And then we're going to move up, Rob. We're talking about ruining the creative process. Let's talk about CW and all of their shows. As Brandon puts his head down. Actually, they're one of their flagship shows, The Vampire Diaries, is their last season. They've had 5 successful seasons. Supernatural still has 2 more seasons.
The rumor to be done at the end of it now. The rumor to be done at the end of it now. So, yeah.
Hey, listen. The boys said they would come back if they gave them the money to do it. I literally want to strangle them both if they did.
It has to end sometime. I know it's been a long, great ride, but it has to
great-ish.
end. Well, for them at least.
I mean, for them, they got paid.
It's been this is like 12 years now that they've been doing the same job. This is prime for an actor to be able to have work consistently for this amount of time.
But correct me if I'm wrong, and you guys would know. Technically, after this, they wouldn't be able to get work for a long time.
It would be hard. Yeah, and I'm one that I binge watched, just recently, got caught up, and I'm not on this current season.
I'm off on this season.
So yeah, because I'm all internet at home. So I binge watched everything, and then up to this season, now it's all busted up because it's through the CW
app, which is abysmal fiction.
Fiction app. So, but I'll tell you, man,
fine on my TV.
I am sick of it. I love The Boys. I love the show. I am a diehard Supernatural fan. I wish it would have ended 2 seasons ago.
I do appreciate they had Lucille on the show, and I'm grateful for that. That was cool, but I hope Lucille was used on one of them. that would make a great episode.
Yeah. But it's another one of those examples of, man, we can get another season out of this. Man, we can get another season out of this. People sitting in the room with suits and ties going, we can get another season out of this.
That don't watch TV.
That don't watch TV. They're only watching ratings and viewers, and it's just becoming kind of...
What are you caught up on the CW?
On the CW? Nothing anymore, actually.
Did you at least see John this week?
No. I mean, at this point...
John had a great episode.
The CW...
I know.
The biggest problem has been the app.
Yes.
And watching everything on there. But after the crossover with everybody, I stopped watching it.
The crossover with everybody.
Yeah. Oh, that was so... I never got to ask you because that other people know. What did you think of it?
Can we just get rid of Legends Come On? I've been their strongest offender over the past...
Offender or defender?
Defender.
Offended.
But now I can't... It's not going anywhere anymore.
I do like having Vixen on television. That's all I'm going to say about anything that you just said.
They need to do something with Arrow.
What's your damn disclaimer now whenever you say that?
and they should have never tried Flashpoint.
Yeah, we said that back when I get it because the movie was so incredible. Move on.
There's so many other stories they could have gone with, and they
could have had fun with this season.
Just gone downhill since Flashpoint.
And then what's going on with Arrow? Shoot me in the head right now.
I'm done. Like I said, at this point, I've lost faith in all of the CW shows, which has been so disappointing because I watch those religiously.
My sleeper show, The 100. Great concept, but I call it my sleeper show because, first of all, they lost track of the concept in the first 3 episodes. The name doesn't even make sense anymore. They put themselves up. Remember, we've talked about this. When you give yourself an unstoppable force that you cannot stop, the reason you call it an unstoppable force is
you can't stop it.
You have an unstoppable piece of radiation coming at your ass. Guess what? You can't shoot radiation.
But you can
radiate the entire planet except for one section. I guarantee you, after they finish this, next season, everybody in Europe's going to be fine. I'm just saying. They lost vision. I literally feel like they changed their entire direction in the middle of the first season.
What a great scope of a show, though. For a first season show,
yes.
100, if you've not watched the first season of it, you should.
The concept was ingenious.
Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of what they were trying to do with the 4400. Mm-hmm. Or even Heroes.
Yeah. You're exactly right. Heroes, like,
they landed, and immediately within the first 5 minutes of the show, they had to change the name to 95.
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies. Because, I mean, they lost 5 people in the crash. Okay, so now it's not 100. I'm not upset about the name as much as y'all lost sight of the concept. And then everything after that, I was so lost. But the concept was 100 kids, and now the adults is here. But they're saying they're going to go back down to 100. So, who knows? So people getting whacked. Who knows? I'm not loving that everything else is on hiatus. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm actually kind of missing it a little bit.
Oh, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This last half of the season has been so action-packed and powerful.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Being on hold for so many different shows is just...
Gotham.
I've had to... Oh, man, I'm like... Jones is for some Gotham.
They ended into their hiatus just so strong and so amazing. I'm like, why stop? Just keep giving me... I will watch
the heck of that mid-season finale and all that. Just come join. Just give me something. I'm actually...
Gotham my trip as well.
How badass is AMC right now?
Oh, yeah.
Fear the Walking Dead, The Walking Dead,
Cooking with the Walking Dead, Walking with the Walking Dead,
Better Call Saul, Into the Badlands. Chris has got a new show out. Talking with Chris Hardwick. Remember when you didn't know what AMC was?
And it was just the movie channel.
The movie channel.
We didn't have any movies that I really wanted to watch.
Right. some movies from when your grandparents were young.
They always had the series Lassie running at some point.
Right. Now they are a major contender. They have the #1 show. If not, I know it's #1 because in the world, because how many countries are actually it's #1?
Well, and another channel that's really put out some really good content.
That's exactly where I'm headed.
It's sci-fi.
Yes.
With both the Magicians and Expanse. Expanse is
they're both amazing.
It's one of the best shows they've ever put out. If you've not watched it, it is Game of Thrones and Firefly put together.
College kids, I know y'all can only watch certain channels. What channel?
Throw it to the college kids.
Watching? You're watching the sci-fi because the Magicians was designed for your demographic.
Yes.
So
I'm actually really excited for Cosplay Melee on Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
We got people we know are going to be on the show.
I know. I'm so excited.
Yes. Oh yeah. We know a lot of the folks on that show actually.
I haven't got to see it because I'm going to college.
I
don't have a TV to watch every time a show I want. No.
Well, actually, that leads me to that because this whole week this show was supposed to be about this week, but I didn't finish the series because I just couldn't do it. I have a job. Okay. I don't know, Brandon. I've never had a Netflix show have so much negative from Marvel shows. There's so much negative behind Iron Fist right now.
Why? I don't understand it.
I don't get it.
Is that people are looking at the end of Season 2 Daredevil. They're looking at the end of Luke Cage.
Okay,
Luke Cage had problems starting out too. Luke Cage was not that quick to...
And it wasn't even the same production company that did Luke Cage. It was completely different people, completely different vision.
So what you've seen so far with the Iron Fist is only about halfway through the season. But it's... where they're struggling at is they've divided Danny and Iron Fist way too much.
Yes.
They've So they need to bring those characters together, or they need to focus